Today in the grain market, soybeans were a little bit easier. There's an increased acres that will really cap any of the prices or any rally that could possibly come. There's so many bearish factors going on right now in soybeans. The trade war in China, the excess rain, U.S. supplies are really big. That Brazil crop coming in is going to be record. You know, just pick one. It's really like sitting on the market right now. It's going to be very, very difficult to get this off the ground, and certainly without a trade resolution. Even with the trade resolution, I think that's going to be very, very difficult. The open interest is actually still pretty good in options, but it's still going to need an awful lot to get this market to rally. Corn is also lower, and wheat is lower as well. That also pulls some of the soybeans down. But with corn lower, the president is just absolutely bent on adding those Mexican tariffs, and it's going to be really difficult for a lot of the farmers, again, in light of the fact that they are still bearing the brunt of the China tariff problem. But there has been some planting in the corn in the western corn belt. That's also adding a little bit of bearish pressure to the market. And there's real concerns about the number of acres and yields at the end of the year. And right now, there is plenty of room on the upside, but there has been somewhat of a check and a pullback right now with wheat down as much as it is. That also was kind of an anchor on corn today. Wheat fell pretty sharply. The global conditions have been improving, weather around the world, so that's kind of really adding to the pressure on the wheat. The supplies are pretty ample right now. The U.S. prices at the highs were certainly not competitive, and even at our lows, they're barely competitive, and it's hard to compete with the prices of Russia right now in the Black Sea region. KC was down over 20 cents. Chicago was down almost 18 cents at this point, but it's clear that the market is thin and really vulnerable to wild volatility, as you can see, and expect more volatility ahead. Maybe there's some bigger pressure on the market when it seems that once the rally stops, that the floor just falls out when it comes to wheat. So we see that it overshoots its objective on the upside and downside. I think that this is the way it's going to go for the grain market for the rest of the summer. So buckle up. There's going to be a lot going on here all summer long.